Hello everyone! Welcome to the first video in the new house. A house tour will be coming out at some point, but right now we're not fully set up, so I'm not going to do one yet. It might be coming out next week or the week after, but right now I'm not sure. Anyway, roll the intro. So, Windows Movie Maker. Probably the best thing Microsoft ever made, released in 2000 along with Windows ME and discontinued in 2017. When you hear the name, it might take you back to simpler times on YouTube, where people made videos about how they got their braces removed set to let the bodies hit the floor. It was a really simplistic and unprofessional software, but it was what people had and they made do with it. In fact, what you're seeing right now was edited with Windows Movie Maker. However, I don't really want to make a video talking about Windows Movie Maker, I want to make a video using Movie Maker. So instead of just turning this into a Scott the Woz video, I'm gonna actually record something. I'd also like to record and edit that video with 2006-esque hardware. The reason I choose 2006 is because that just seemed right in my head. It's also my birth year. But before I decide on the hardware, I want to choose like what video I'd like to make with Windows Movie Maker. At first I was just planning on making an old meme-related video, but I couldn't really find any good memes to make a video about. I would have just done a video on the All Your Base meme, but that just seemed a little bit too boring. So I just decided to do a Q&A. It was the easiest thing I could think of, honestly. As for the computer that I'm going to be editing on, I could just get a copy of Windows Movie Maker onto my main computer, but that isn't 2006 hardware. Instead, I'm going to use my HP Pavilion A1624N. Thank God this computer still works, because otherwise I would be screwed with this project. Yay, there it is. Oh yeah, and this is a 2016 mirrorless camera, so I can't use this. How about... Okay, that works. But it's still technically running on a 2016 camera, so I want to go a little further. And this is why I keep a camera collection. Yes, this single reason. But what camera to choose, though? I have these two cameras from 2005, but they don't record audio. I have these two cameras that do record audio, but they're from 2007. Aha! A 2006 camera. And now I'm recording on the Olympus FE190. Very high quality 240p video from this f3.1 lens with a CMOS sensor. Amazing. And the audio is amazing too! Get up, Granite. Good boy. Oh yeah, and I'm not doing a hairdo because I'm being very thorough with my 2006 style, I guess. I don't know. Where did you get your dog from? We got our dog from Tractor Supply. It's a farming store place sort of thing. They occasionally sell puppies and stuff like that. Is your dog able to play Ultimate Doom? What do you think about the recent inflation in Venezuela, and do you believe that Venezuela will ever be able to recover from it? I'll take that as a yes. Give your opinion on Poppy. Let's show him an image of Poppy. He doesn't care. A random philosophy I have is that dog owners always think that their dog is the cutest dog, no matter which dog is technically the cutest. Every dog is the cutest dog, it just depends on the owner. Can you give a treat to Granite? Sure, why not? Sit. Oh, you're so cute. Wow. Okay, I guess it tasted good. Next question. How old is your dog? He is 4 years old. Okay, it's been like a week since I last filmed those questions, and I got two more that I'd like to answer. Do you plan on grinding YouTube this year? Well, as I'll explain in the house tour video that I might do soon, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to. As soon as this house is fully cleaned up, I think I'll honestly like making videos in this house, but my main problem is my neighbors. I don't want to disturb them because one of the neighbors has kids and I don't want to be a bad impression, plus their dad might kill me if they see me destroying tech outside. And then there's another neighbor that has Alzheimer's and that I just don't feel like destroying stuff for content outside. And honestly, I feel like if I did grind YouTube this year, it would probably end up pretty badly on my end. If you do something too much, eventually you're going to get burnt out and you're not going to want to do it anymore. You're going to get bored of it and it's just not going to be fun anymore. And that's why I only upload like one video a week, if that. So my answer is no, I really don't plan on grinding YouTube this year.
If you didn't make a YouTube channel, what job do you think you would work at instead of YouTube? Well, honestly, I don't plan on making YouTube my job. It just seems kind of like an unreliable income source because, you know, it relies on trends and stuff like that. It's like the stock market, you know? If I was gonna get a job, I'm really not sure what I want to get yet. I am 14 and I can get a job, but I haven't really gotten the chance to yet. I think I might get a summer job this year at a local campground. Okay, while editing, I just got another question. Have you found the SD card you lost in the forest? I mean, I didn't lose it in the forest, but I actually did lose it in this house. I still haven't found it, and I'm not really that disappointed. There are some photos I wish I had from that SD card, but yeah, I haven't found it.
And here's where we come across the first issue with Movie Maker. Windows Movie Maker XP is old.
In fact, it's so old it doesn't even support MP4 or MOV. So if I wanted to get these clips imported, I'd have to convert them to AVI. Great!
And after wasting a day of converting files, you can imagine my disappointment when I wasted an entire day converting files to AVI so Windows could read them, and the codec isn't supported. Fuck Windows XP. Turn off, right now. Turn the fuck off! So much for 2006 only hardware. I just ended up installing the 2017 Movie Maker on my main computer. There, look, it's running. Now that I've got a working copy of Movie Maker onto a computer, how can I summarize the software? Well, it's simplistic. There's not a chance you could use this software to edit professionally, unless it's Friday by Rebecca Black. After all, it isn't supposed to be a professional software, so it's not going to have all the stuff a proper software has, like keyframing or manual scaling. What it does have, though, is pan and zoom. It gives you multiple panning options, as well as an automatic mode, but I didn't realize that you can scroll down through the other panning effects while editing this video. I'm pretty sure iMovie uses the whole pan and zoom thing as well, but don't quote me on that. Another problem I have with the software is that you can't layer media on top of other media. This ties into the whole simplicity thing of the software, since no mom editing baby videos is gonna need to layer media, but for someone like me, it's a problem. You can only stack one media clip, one music clip, and one text clip on top of each other, which is the reason I had to cheat a little bit. The music playing in the background was added using a proper editing software, since I can't play a voiceover and a music clip at the same time. And also, editing music is weird. It'll import just fine, but you have to split the music clip in an entirely different tab from the video, which makes it really confusing at first. The music layer also won't go any further than a media file, which kind of makes it harder to find the part of a music clip that I need. I have to awkwardly cut out as much of the visible music clip that I can and then drag the clip backwards to reveal more audio. That adds enough complexity, but on top of that, every time you delete, the music clip ripples back until it hits another music clip. I hate it. There's also no real way to properly center things like text or anything, so a lot of my text in this video is kind of off-center. It's not a huge deal, but it's still kind of annoying. But there are some cool advantages to using this software. For example, it lets you post straight to certain social medias. I never actually tested the feature, but I'm assuming it still works. I don't know though. The software also has video stabilization and wobble correction. Here's a clip without stabilization, here's a clip with Movie Maker stabilization, and here's a clip with stabilization and wobble correction. Honestly, I was surprised that I was able to make anything with this software. I thought it was going to be just as simplistic as the new Microsoft editing software, but it actually has a lot more flexibility. It's still not as good as professional software, but I was relatively pleased with how much it could do. I like it, and just to show my appreciation for it, let it never hurt anyone else ever again. Bye.